the steward.
So, Uncle Sammy, how old are you? How young are you?
Okay, be serious. I am 74 years old.
And what year were you born?
1942.
Wow. So you've seen some things in your day.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot.
So what I wanted to talk to you about today is we had a conversation on the phone when I told you that I did the Women's March.
Oh
and
yeah.
you were educating me a lot on some things that I did not know. And you were talking about the importance of millennials stepping up and taking
The lead.
taking the lead on what you guys did.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me what you mean when you say that.
Well, what I mean is, when we were coming up, we didn't have the rights that you guys have. And some of the things that we accomplished gave you those rights. Like you're getting better jobs, you're getting better education today. We used to have to fight to get into college. And so therefore, black people had their own colleges because they couldn't get into white universities. So now we're allowed to go into many colleges because of the civil rights movement, Dr. Martin Luther King, Jesse Jackson, and Du Bois, and people like that. They did a lot. Frederick Douglass did a lot back in his day during the Civil War. He made it so that blacks could fight after they were slaves. They could join the army because they had no other means of eating and having shelter over their heads, so they had to join the military in order to survive. So those are the things that, starting back from slavery, that we did to the present day, so that you young people can live the better life that we never were able to live. So we want you guys to take the reins and make it better for your children. Mm-hmm. And with the way the administration is going today, it's going to be really, really tough.
So tell me about the first march that you ever did.
Well, I actually didn't do a march. My wife did. She went to the march against the war. Mm-hmm. And that was against the Vietnam War because so many soldiers were dying. And Vietnam, there's a lot of black soldiers in the military. Mm-hmm. Because at that time they had the draft. And there was a lot of black soldiers, even though you never saw them in the movies or on TV or anything like that. They always showed white soldiers. But there were many, many black soldiers, such as the Tuskegee Airmen. My wife's uncle was a Tuskegee Airman, if you know what that was. That was the first unit of Army soldiers that could fly. It was a test. White people called it a test to see if black people could learn how to fly. But actually, we could do things just as good or maybe better. During the war, the Tuskegee Airmen never lost a bomber, not one.
So what were they marching for exactly when she went to do that march?
Oh, to stop the war, the Vietnam War. Because it was an unjust war, we felt, and no one was benefiting from it, and we didn't know what it was about. Nobody knew what it was about, but there were people getting killed every day for nothing.
Mm. To this day, do you know what
No, I don't know what it was about. Somebody does. Mm-hmm. They never told us.
Mm-hmm. So, did you ever experience segregation or racism in your day?
Yes. Even though I lived in the North, there was certain areas that we couldn't drive through without getting pulled over, as it is today. And there was times I've gotten stopped just because I was of color. They would pull me over. My wife used to go visit her aunt, which lived about 2 towns over from our house. And when she would go, the same policeman would pull her over all the time. And he knew who she was, but he would pull her over anyway. Mm-hmm. So, but we never got tickets for it, but they were just harassing us, you know?
Mm-hmm. So you said something about us actually doing something about things that we don't agree with now. And you said something about writing a letter and doing it.
Oh yeah, you have to write your congressman.
Mm-hmm.
All people of color have to step up and fight today because we are being put aside more now than ever. Even just as much, they want to go back to the days of almost back to slavery. They want to stop us from having rights. They don't want us to have the opportunities that we are afforded today, and they're trying to put that aside. But with enough people write their congressman, then about things they don't like that the White House is doing,